Alright, let's get started with Hand of Fate. I've been kind of interested in revisiting this game, and I'm going to be giving away a code for the game. I have a code. The developers were lucky enough, well, I was lucky enough that the developers caught one of my streams, and they were like, hey, we have a code if you want to raffle it off. I said, yes. But we're gonna hold off on that until, like, probably the end of the stream. I know that'll be late, but it's just easier that way. Or maybe at least, like halfway through. I mean, it'll be a bit of an interruption, but I can... Maybe we can work something out, like halfway through the stream. I'll get the thing going, and we'll choose someone. So anyway, Hand of Fate 2, if you haven't watched me stream this game, the story is as follows. There's dice, there's cards, and there's a dude with a fucking horrendous haircut. That's me.
I do not know what the usurper has done with my game. He will have improved it, I am sure, as I improved the game of my predecessor.
Because an asshole. Alright, let's do the Hierophant. And, who is our companion? I want to do the Trickster again because, again, I have a quest for this dude that I really want to get through. Alright, so our encounters will be... the Deadly Forest. This one's like hollow foil. The Madman. A Man of the World, which is also hollow foil. It's platinum. Jesus. We could do... Fame and Shame? Innkeeper. We'll continue the Cartographer quest. We could do the Market Thief. The Market Thief I keep fucking losing every time. And arm wrestling is good for some gold. Do we want to do Billy Clubs? Exquisite Blade. Yeah, we'll do Exquisite Blade. We'll do the Mercenary, the Merc Garb. Gambler's Jewel. Ring of Food. Try to get as much of this new stuff as possible. Supplies. We can bring some supplies. I'm gonna bring the food and the double swords. What is this? It says the goblin can recommend you a deck build from suggested cards. While good, he's no match for an experienced player. Okay, I see. So the goblin here can give you card recommendation. Take heed, thieves are not known for their loyalty. Be prepared for dice games. Collect gold to use for bribes. Okay, I think I'm feeling pretty good about this set of cards.
In better times, it would have been my card here, the guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death. Now Callus sits that throne, and the miscreants assume the position.
Assume the position! With Malaclipson's encouragement, what's a few murders in the grand scheme of things? You find yourself sat opposite the opulently dressed leader of the Thieves Guild. Or one of the leaders. It's a shadowy organization. He takes a sip of wine and leans back to savor the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With subtle nods, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with gray eyes. Borden, Rowena, and Grindon. My 3 personal silencers. One of them left this note, I am sure. When the red candle's flame burns out, On the last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favors theatrics over secrecy, it seems. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. Who's Borden? Borden is the eldest in my employ, a simple, nervous kind of man. I highly doubt that he would have the heart nor the finesse to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature all this time. So Borden has been working with him a long time. I'd say you have to pour a few meads into him if you want him to talk. Okay, so we gotta get Anthony Bourdain drunk. Rowena has been one of my silencers for as long as I have been in this position, and that is a very long time indeed. Galfrey says that Rowena has worked for him a long time. I ask that she infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army to eliminate their captain. She did so, of course, as efficient as anything. Galfrey said that Rowena was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire Army. I suspect that she is only truly loyal to gold. She is quite a valuable asset to the guild, so it would be a shame if she intends to assassinate me. Galfrey said that Rowena will always tell the truth for money. So we need money, we need booze. Grindin has been my employ for some time. They've all been working for him for a very long time, it seems. He's prone to making the most preposterous claims, many of which are untrue. I'd be wary of his exaggerations, even if he isn't the assassin, and especially when he's had too much wine. Who are you? I am known as Father Galfrey. Though not my true name, of course. I keep track of accounts in this region. A note was left for me at this inn. Alright, okay. Okay, we can retire. And with that, he waves you away and you retire to bed wondering how Malaclypse talked you into this.
A game of chance or two, perhaps.
Beside a busy Empire Road, you spy... Oh yeah, Twitch integration. Forgot about that. You spy a ramshackle stall, whereupon a few ramshackle people are seated on stools, rolling dice. You approach the stall, and behind the table is a little girl practicing on a poorly tuned violin. Beside her waits a squat lady clad in a flowery apron. Welcome, have a seat. Do try the spice cakes, I baked them this morning. Sorry about these voices. There's a shout of victory as a grubby pauper further down the table wins a small pile of gold. Let's play some cards. And I'll bet, 5 gold. Fuck. Let's play dice for 3.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Okay. Now for a second roll, roll at least a 12 on your 3rd and final roll. 6. Oof. All of them. This is bad.
You can always try again, if you survive, of course.
Survive, of course. Today's not my day. I'm not gonna steal from... I don't feel right about that. Just yet. Berta insists on pressing a few roasted chestnuts into your hand before you go.
A simple part of every story. Especially a tale spent in the company of allies and boon companions.
As night draws in, you return to the Rusty Razor. The proprietor greets you warmly. What can I provide to the savior of the Rusty Razor? Heal, buy a meal, or rest? What do you require? Rumors. The innkeeper tells you that the recent cheese festival has kept the inn busy and his coffers full. You leave the inn.
Once again, we return to the inn, seeking clues to save a life.
Not yet.
When we look into memories, so
it's the
many
market
things
thief.
are left unsaid and clouded. Why
So we've done this one a
life?
couple times. This one fucking sucks.
Why this inn?
So the thief... We need a huge success. It's just a regular success. So you need huge success, and then you need another success. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Godfrey in his usual table by the fireplace. You sit across from him. He scratches some numbers on one of many rolls of paper strewn across the table, then glances up at you. 3 days. I forgot how to do the voice already. 3 days until the assassination. The assassin comes for me. There's 3 suspects. How apt. 3 days to uncover the liar. I would like for you to follow one of my silencers on a job. Trading trust for information. Pay for it if you must. I'm gonna go with, Borden, because I can get Borden drunk. Borden is going to pick up some lamps from the shipwrecked port that have been, let's say, repossessed from their owners.
You surely have a liking for strange bedfellows. Here you are helping thieves challenge thieves, without a thought for their ultimate victims.
You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. The madman. Oh, here we go.
Madness can be a blessing. Not I, however. I would never be so thoughtless.
The journey comes with some confusion regarding logistics and food. What do children even eat? Malaclypse has cried. In the end, you manage to bring the mage children safely to the madmen near the Frost Ford. Their home is an ominous building with high gates, barred windows, and a faint screaming coming from within. It passes an asylum disquietingly well. Right, we'll just drop these little munchkins off and be on our way to get that cure. Malaclypse leads your ragtag bunch to the main door before turning to you and saying seriously, please perform the secret knock. Knock a tune. Malaclypse wipes an imaginary tear from his eye. Beautiful. Simply a masterpiece. That wasn't the secret knock, but I accept it anyway. Then he merely pushes open the unlocked doors. You are met by 2 tall men, identical twins dressed in patterned nightgowns. Ira of the Vale told us she'd be coming, one of the twins says. I'm Berry and this is Mary. They call us the Madmen. But it is only a name. They shove you aside and hurry the children indoors. We're good sorts, aren't we, Berry? His twin nods as he brushes the children's hair and hands them the nightgowns. Yes, indeed, but sometimes I forget we're merely acting and I do mad things like setting that farm on fire. Keeps the rebel off our trail, though, don't it? Mary nods as he brings out a plate of warm spiced breads. As the children warily settle down to eat spiced breads and butter, Mary asks you a favor. I don't know what voice this is anymore. We will need your help clearing out this place. Hasn't been an orphanage for long enough time, has it? Yeah, not fit for children, but the monsters and burning room, Mary. Barry notes, while cutting carrots. Extinguish the burning room, please. As you approach the stairs, a man in rags pushes past and barrels into the adjacent room. He peers out at you with mad eyes. That'd be Frida. I think I switched their voices. That'd be Frida, Mary says behind you. He kept trying to climb Forceford's clock tower, so they sent him here. He's harmless. Frida slams the door closed and then open, then closed again. You arrive at the burning room. The room is literally on fire. Everything has been reduced to ash inside. Somehow magic is keeping the fire contained within. Ask Malaclypse. The mage shrugs. Perhaps that's the answer. He points to a chubby lizard-like creature in the size of a small dog. It watches you cautiously from the corner of the room. A fire salamander. A hatchling at that. I'd have thought them long extinct. Let's placate the flame creature. Wow. Wow, failure. The fiery creature stares at your offer but refuses to budge. Should we try again? You guys want me to try again? Alright. Try to follow the cards. Ah! The little lizard panics. Its cheeks bulge and it glances about furtively. Suddenly, it belches fire over you and your companion, singeing your hair and eyebrows. You have been at it so long that the creature now appears less afraid and more bored of your presence. It sniffs around at the ashes as something to eat. Yeah, huge success. You coo and offer cake to the fat little lizard. Intrigued, it waddles over to the doorframe, licking its lips. You notice the flames recede as it approaches. It stifles a burp and spits a piece of equipment onto the ground. The item sizzles on the floorboards. Oh, we get the barbet. The fires have been extinguished, but the room continues to smoke and smolder. Let's walk in. With the salamander calmed, the flames recede, and the room becomes cool enough to enter. The chubby creature clambers up your legs, snuggles into your arms, gibbering softly to itself. The little beast gags and convulses in your arms until, with a tiny squawk, it coughs up an item that drops painfully onto your toe. This thing fucking sucks.
You know my thoughts on priests and their ilk.
Stun blast. Defeat a corrupted enemy to cause a short stun to nearby enemy. Slow swing reduces the speed of precision gambits. Okay. We're gonna store it. I can't really even use it, but... On the advice of Malaclips, those ones are prone to spontaneous combustion. You release the little creature outside. It gives your palm a warm little lick before it patters away to the cliffs nearby. With that dealt with, you return to the kitchen. Mary boils sheets in a massive steel vat while his brother prepares radishes for the stew. Their tummies full of warm bread, the children find comfortable spots around the kitchen to nap. Barry leads you down to the cellar door. It's in there. I've had to resort to going down to town to buy our pickled vegetables. I'm fucking now just Jorah Mormont. They scream like banshees when I ask them what blood they've pickled them in, though. Barry closes the door behind you. You follow the steps deep beneath the fortress until you find yourself in an underground cave. You hear a guttural moan. Battle time. Khaleesi, I would never hurt you. Please, get me out of the friend zone.
Every time I visit this place, I end up doing things.
I have to, like, kick the thing first. You know, you have to, like, get rid of its armor. Its skull. Its shell. Hey Joel, have I seen any Star Trek Discovery? I've talked about it a lot on stream. I kinda don't like it, but I also really like it. I don't like what the liberties they took with the franchise. I don't like that it's a war show. But I like some of the characters, a couple, and I like the overarching story, which I find to be interesting. If it was just generic sci-fi show, and it didn't say Star Trek in front of it, I would be happier with it. I think I have faith that it will get better, but I've seen the Star Trek shows start really rocky. Like, TNG starts really not great. Almost every season 1 of a Star Trek show sucks, but this show's been pretty solid from the start. But the best I can say for it is that its initials are STD, so you poke at the dead thing to see if it holds any treasure. You find nothing of value. Malaclips rubs his shoulder nervously as he gazes into the creature's cold, dead eyes.
Well done.
Okay. With the problems resolved, the madmen insist that you stay for supper. Seated on opposite ends of comically long dining table, you shout conversation at each other. Malaclips takes quickly and jovially to the shouting. How do they know Malaclips? Yes, Malaclip stole some scrolls from the orphanage once. The bard chokes into his bowl. The madmen seem nonchalant about the transgression. You were just a boy, but it doesn't make it right. We'd like those scrolls back sometime. Let's see. What's your opinion on the Empire? General calamity, isn't it, Barry? Mary shouts as he hands out hunks of bread. Barry nods. I wouldn't think they were so bad if only they didn't try and kill us all us magic folk. Not to mention what they did to those poor lizard men. Yeah, I know. Lizard men. I remember. Barry continues. When my silk trader was a lizard man, now they're all dead except for the bloke hiding in the city. Weren't Malaclip's bellows back? Weren't the lizard men wiped out centuries ago? Barry scratches his crooked nose. At least you think he did. He's so very far away. Yes, it has been a while, hasn't it? Compliment the stew. You yell across the table that the stew is delicious. What? Mary shouts back. He says there's too much carrot in the stew. Malaclip joins in. The madmen look at each other confused. No, we can't marry you. Yes, I will marry you, Malaclip replies. He reaches for his loot. It's real Ormskirk wood. Thank you for noticing. As you finish your stew, Malaclip brings out his loot. After the second song, the madmen politely suggest that it's time for you two to leave. The children giggle at the bard's silent indignation. With the mage children peering out behind them, the madmen near Forced Ford wave goodbye from the front door. As the door closes, your companion collapses onto his hands and knees, blood oozing from his mouth. He pulls himself wearily to his feet and groans. This cure can't come soon enough, coin slave. Yeah, he's sick.
One should
Good
always
fortune.
keep
Oh,
an
fuck,
eye on
goblins?
their belongings, lest little hands find idle work.
You turn to see a few goblins running away, giggling and pointing at you. There's been a couple friendly goblins. There are thieves. Thank you, chat, by the way, for the 10 gold. But there have been some friendly goblins, so I mean, it's not like every goblin is a piece of shit. There's plenty of piece of shit goblins. In general. It'll ever be a place for small hands and quick wit. Defeat goblins quickly to avoid losing your items for good. Thieves attack more frequently while goblins are still alive to protect the spoils.
Why do you keep getting us into these situations?
Many goblins are left. Fucking die, goblin! No, you're not escaping. Sure wish I had those double blades. I have 8 seconds to kill this dude. 3, and go! Yes! 1 second on the clock! Oh, this guy are sick. Jesus. And that's like the shittiest sword in the game. I need a better weapon. You take back your brigand's blades from the unconscious goblin. No wonder I had a shitty sword. As soon as you do, with a sputter, the goblin in question awakes and flips away from you. Giggling, it escapes into the forest. Flips is a good word for what a goblin would do to run away. So goblins are colluding with the Thieves Guild now. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Oh, I got... Ooh, nice!
Perfect showpiece. Barely usable in combat.
It does damage. Powerful strike that causes 225% damage. And, while ineffective in combat, this item is very, very valuable. I can sell it when I need money, but I would probably want, like, a better... Probably would want, like, a better item first. Let's see. Buy equipment. What do we have here? Could get a couple things here, but I kind of don't want to. Let's see. Exquisite blade is 50. I could sell that and get the hammer. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Do I want this? Oh, I don't have the fame required for this by far. There's really no point in me getting this now because it's just gonna go to waste. I should just keep the motherfucking money. Score +2 on dice rolls. That's good. I could get this and the Bastion. You're gonna need 90 gold by the end of the challenge if you want the gold token. Alright.
This piece has passed through more than a few hands. Every gambler loses eventually, even when the deck is stacked in their favor.
I'm gonna sell the thing here. Let's see, it's got 6 defense. This has 10 defense. Let's get rid of this thing. Try not to, spend too much of my gold. I'm gonna need some food. To spend too much money, but yeah, I'm gonna have to buy food. Here we are again at the inn. He scratches some numbers on one of many rolls of paper strewn across the table and glances up at you. I hope the job with Borden was fruitful today. You are not dead with a knife in your back. So I presume yes. I can't keep track of these voices. I can't keep them straight. It would be prudent to review what my silencers have said when you have a quiet moment. Perhaps you will catch a lie in the process. Talk about goblin problem. Goblins from our guild? He scratches his chin in annoyance. Their loyalty to the guild is tenuous at best. Here, take this.
So much folly begins and ends with crime.
Okay, thieves want this. So I'll equip that as well. Funny bunch, goblins. Vinny, you didn't do the job. How do I get out of this? I can't get out of this. Shit. You know, I just didn't realize that I wouldn't be able to get out of a fucking menu. I was gonna do this, and then I was gonna do the card. The one that's, like, visible. Fuck. It says keep exploring or go to the inn. It did say go to the next level, it did? Okay, then that's my fault. Should I restart the mission? Keep going. Rewards from silver tokens are still worth something. No. Alright, so then fine. I've told Grindin to stake out the castle by Moorhammer Lake for any movement out or in. The lady of the castle owes us a considerable debt. Alright. You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. I thought that... You know, I thought that card was the one that takes you to the next level. Now I know better. I like how it wants me to camp, but I have no clues.
Good. Take this chance to review the clues you have learned so far.
Review clues. Review what Galfrey said. Borden has worked from a long time. Alright. Gotta get them drunk. Alright. You have a chance to make up for lost clues before the final night, okay.
This will not be the last time you tread foot in places others fear, I suspect. If indeed you do so.
Okay. The forests of Mortifernum. Nice name. Nice combo of words there. Are legendarily dangerous. For every tale of its hidden treasures, there are 5 stories of adventurers who never returned. Oh yeah, we're gonna go in. Shadowy beasts descend from the trees and tear at your flesh. Permanent injury. Oh. Fearing for your life, you flee the forest. Wait, no. How about eat a dick?
Assassins. I have little love for them. Less still for the criminal guilds that fill the cities these days. Bankers, thieves, assassins, merchants, kings. Each tries to use their power to control those around them.
What the fuck was that card? With a shout, Grindin signals your arrival at the castle by Moorhammer Lake. You find some long grass and settle down for the day. Despite being a stakeout, Grindin happily talks quite loudly.
You know, my sources tell me the lady inside is wanted for high treason.
Suddenly pulls out a bit of charcoal and paper.
Would you like my autograph?
Yes. You allow him to scribble his name on the roll of paper. He tucks it lovingly into your hand. Grindin trusts you a little more. Time passes, but nobody leaves or enters the modest castle.
I say, who are you anyway?
Grindin retrieves a boiled sweet from a paper bag and pops it in his mouth.
I've not seen you around before.
Chat, help me out on this one. Okay. I guess I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild. Grindin raises his eyebrows.
Really? What are you doing here with me on this job?
Alright, well, you know what? we gotta go through the lie. We gotta stick it through. And you're helping me go down this path of lies. You got me this far, I'm gonna need further help. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Grindin bows his head in deference.
I can't believe it. I mean, I suppose I am quite handsome and good at this job to boot. Can I ask you a question? Are you really planning to assassinate the Emperor?
I take no responsibility for these actions. I let the chat take care of this one. It's my own goddamn fault. Yes. Grindin cackles the paper bag of sweets. Sorry, cackles? What? Crinkles the paper bag of sweets, wide-eyed.
But I heard the Emperor has got magic keeping him alive.
Grindin trusts you a little more. Wow, somehow you led me to him trusting me. What? little else happens during the stakeout. You spend most of the time watching a dog sleep. Before you head your separate ways, you take the chance to question Grindin. Grindin is checking his appearance in the reflection of his blade. What's his favorite food?
Ah, great question. It would be a sugar-spun swan, no doubt.
What is it about his family?
Who needs family when I have so many devoted followers?
What do you think of Father Galfrey?
Father Galfrey, a doddering old fool. I'm surprised he hasn't already been replaced by a younger, more dashing guild member. He's gone soft in his old age. The other day, he let one of the rabble go free after they mucked up on a job. No thumbs chopped off, nothing.
What about your past?
Well, I used to be a famed actor, but that was a while ago.
He used to be a famed actor. Okay. I wonder if he was a Bill Gates impersonator. You wonder how much Grindin has told you today is a lie. Gold.
Can you reach
Fame
the
and
end
shame.
of this challenge before you starve to death? Time will tell.
Time will tell. You follow the sound of hammering into the town hall. Inside, a tiny man stands atop a stool, chipping away at a row of marble sculptures.
Impressive, is it not? Sir Malflower of Kadir is a great patron of the arts. You could be too.
He's a very small man.
A great patron of the arts.
Chat, you're gonna make me spend 20 gold. I think this probably builds fame. So I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna disregard chat. Oh, fuck. Ah! When you return to inspect your sculpture, a couple of young rascals identify you.
You must think you're so much better than everyone else.
One of them says. Damn! Screams the other as he hurls stones at you. You escape the town hall nursing a couple of bruises. Oh, good. Oh. Oh, that's not good at all.
Good luck taking this token from me.
So the cartographer mission is basically, it's a work in progress. You just get gold for relaying map coordinates. You have to cover the whole area if you want a chance at getting that token. Oh, okay. Alright. Goblin. They took my shitty fucking stupid ring that I don't care about. By the way, there's a Andy Kaufman, Jim Carrey documentary on Netflix right now that is batshit insane. High recommendations. That bag went fucking flying. You're not getting out of here, goblins. Malaclips is doing some good damage. Yes, son. I still need a better weapon than this, though. It's okay, but it could be better. One equipment from 2. Do I get this and wait for the fame? Or do I get a shield? I'm gonna get this. Because I'm not even using sword and board right now. Oh, thank God. Yes, food. Yes. Yeah, keep exploring. This is what I missed last time. I just kind of pressed the button. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him. For once, Father Galfrey is merely sitting and staring silently at his papers. The quill is stationary in his hand. Tomorrow evening I may die. I can't keep these accents straight at all. For the briefest moment, fatigue crosses his face. Father Galfrey appears all at once very old. I hope you will know who the assassin is before then. Why does he trust me? Father Galfrey looks at you sadly. Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, you could never truly be a part of this guild. No, you don't have the heart for it. I cannot. I have to lie on the guild's records. Father Galfrey's jowls quiver in shock at the suggestion. Well, I guess we're gonna go on a job. Rowena has been tasked with kidnapping the child of Lady Fielding as they journey to the capital. I could eat a bit of food. I could eat some pant. Just in case. I'll have 3 pant. Oh, what's this?
Greetings, fellow traveler.
A cheerful fellow clad in a brilliant yellow surcoat passes you on the road one day.
May I just say that hat is simply divine. I had a similar one once, long ago.
He pulls out a hefty scroll.
I have been documenting every nook and cranny of this beautiful land, and my soul is shaking with delight at the thought of sharing it with you.
Okay.
May your vistas be breathtaking and your tree climbing be non-lethal.
With an enthusiastic wave, the man shoulders his heavy rucksack and continues his journey, whistling all the while. It's like fucking Tingle. Guess I don't really need anything from here. You and Rowena need not travel far before finding a gilded carriage trundling along an imperial road. The carriage is protected by a contingent of guards. Defeat all enemies. Hold the timer to impress her. You and Rowena draw your swords in unison and leap into battle. Light weapons are weakest against Empire armor. Shit. Well, I don't really have anything... Guess I could use this. It's a heavy weapon. This is light. Light. One-handed. Guess we'll use the shitty axe. Vinny, I heard you struggle not to say nutsack. I'm not saying if you're right or wrong. But the word rucksack puts a very weird mental image in my brain. The expansion of the Empire requires constant conscription of new blood. Soldiers block all attacks. greatly reducing their damage. Use bash to open them up for damage.
By seeing you, face to face.
Ooh. This isn't good. I get it. The musketeers really need to go the fuck down first. Yep. I got this. I think she's dead. Oh yeah, she died. Well, I guess she's not gonna be the assassin. Would be a shame if something were to happen to her out in the battlefield. Wouldn't it? I impressed her corpse. 2 more fame and I get to use the hammer. She trusts you a little more. You open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems clutching her son. Please, she cries desperately, take this gold. He's just a child. Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the heavy pouch of coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them. The thief stares at you coldly. I gotta get her trust. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere. What's your favorite food? Roasted apple. What about your family? I have family in the capital. I do not talk to them. What about your past? I joined the guild after I murdered the captain of the 3rd Legion. What do you think of the father? Sits in his finery, counting coins. I expect he will do so until the day he dies. She considers you for a bit. I wouldn't trust him so much. He is in a guild of thieves, just like us, after all. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere.
Show your worth through action.
Yes, now I can use this. I don't know. So far, the previous dude is the dude I would say is the one that sucks. Yes, please, food, everybody. A masked bounty hunter sits motionless across the table from you. You prepare themselves for the 4th round of competition. You prepare themselves? What? Poop. Even with the ring, that's poop. Still get a little bit of gold, though. You take the lesser reward for losing in the competition of strength. When you return, a new contest will begin. More goblins. Oh, they're going the fuck down. This time I have a hammer. And it's so worth it to do these goblin missions because then you get more equipment.
I hope this works.
Yeah, eat that. Eat that shit. This hammer has just made my life so much easier. Ooh! Ow! Jesus! Okay, what do we get? Thunair's Boon. Oh, it's a blessing. Draw a gain card at the beginning of each new map. If it is a max life card, then keep it, otherwise discard it. Okay. Plus 20 gold. That's a lot of gold. I could, what equipment? Ring of food. Optionally discard any non-food gain card to receive +2 food. That's kind of cool. I could sell... I don't really have anything that would make me a lot of money, so I think I'm good. Anyway, I've got plenty of gold for bribes.
A rotten priest and a rotten thief. Expend the effort to save him, and watch thousands wail as they lose their hard-earned wealth.
You find Father Galfrey in his usual place next to the fire. As you seat yourself opposite him, you notice he looks distinctly calm, despite the foretelling of his death tonight. You watch Borden, Rowena, and Grindon roaming about the tavern. Find and eliminate the assassin before they eliminate me. However, I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you accuse one of my silencers wrongly. Find the liar, you will find the assassin. Galfrey said that the assassin will always lie regardless of their personality. The red candle upon the fireplace burns tall. I'd advise you not to waste your time. I have a very personal stake in your prompt success. What if I stand guard? They will merely kill me another day. No, this must end tonight. How do I gather information? They are thieves at the end of it all. Gold is what they want. If that fails, I find that fools often spill their secrets with their drink. Hey, Jen. Check what Rowena said about the timing of her killing the captain. Oh, it's a good point. What was Rowena's exact words? Let's see. So, she was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire and killed her captain. Well, we don't know when that happened, but the 3rd Legion of the Empire. Let's start with Rowena. We could start with a bribe. We get a successful bribe.
Victory. You are learning.
It's the bearded man. Rowena said the assassin is Borden. The red candle burns tall. Let's drink with her. I do not drink, it dulls the senses. The red candle burns tall. Okay. Let's... we don't know anything about Borden, so let's have a drink with the son of a bitch. Borden looks happy that you offered. I'll have a mulberry wine then, if you're offering.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
Jesus. I successfully got him drunk. Drunken Borden pulls you close and whispers fearfully. Don't let her hear this, but the redhead is ruthless. She infiltrated the 7th Legion as an Empire soldier for 6 moons and killed a commander in cold blood. Borden drunkenly said that Rowena was in the 7th Legion of the Empire and killed her captain. Isn't it the 3rd Legion that she said? Either he's lying or Rowena's lying. Let's bribe him. Let's fill his coffers with a bit of gold.
The grey-eyed fellow only began working several days ago. I'm not sure what his story is.
Of all of us, I would suspect him the most. Borden said that Grindin only began working for the guild several days ago. That's not true. We know that Grindin has been with him for a very long time. Maybe, I think Borden could be the liar. Grindin used to be a famed actor. Borden has worked for him a long time. Borden will spill more truth. Rowena has worked with him a long time. 3rd Legion. Golfrey said that Grindin has worked for him a long time. Grindin will make wild accusations when drunk. So we'll probably want to bribe Grindin first. And then get him drunk. Yes, I heard about the assassination threat from my own channels. Grindin adjusts his hat. I'm very well respected in this guild, you know. How's 20 gold sound to you? Borden murdered his wife, you know. Sold her to the desert nomads. I didn't hear anything about that. Let's drink with him. Grindin takes the offer of a drink without hesitation.
Breathe. You have done well.
Come to think of it, the soothsayer here told me not to trust the color red. Rowena has red hair.
Grindin claps his hands as if that settled the matter. Should I even do the 10 gold bribes? Let's see. I saw Borden looking very suspicious the other night. He must be the culprit. Let's go to Borden and bribe him again. Let's see what... If listen, I know it's 80% in my mind, maybe even 90% Borden. I want to see if he tells another lie. Borden begins to sweat at your questioning. I'm not sure, but if I were to assassinate the boss, I would use the wrist dagger that some in the guild opt to use. The assassin has a wrist dagger that doesn't help.
Hurry now. The moment is almost here. Make your decision.
It's you. Borden's nervous demeanor disappears in an instant. Grinning, he draws his blade.
You have made a grievous mistake, mercenary.
You have uncovered the assassin. Borden rallies some guild minions. And I didn't even learn about Borden. I really wish I would have gone on his mission. Father Galfrey's faithful servant.
Right one, wrong one.
Faithful, eh? Oh. Trying to get the minions first. It's fucking fire breathers. Is that really an effective method of attack? Like, of all the different types of weapons, you have to, like, breathe fire? Maybe learn magic? Hey, listen, if it gets someone on fire, then it's not stupid. As the violence subsides, you realize that Father Galfrey is standing next to you, eyeing Borden's body glibly. Such a shame. I thank you for your services. He places a heavy bag of gold in your hand, then returns to his seat by the fireplace.
There is still a chance of completion, but no chance of perfection now. More cards,
really?
more choices, more tokens.
I still
to
didn't get the
unlock.
gold one. So, like, even though I completed the thing, you have to do all the missions, I guess? You needed all the clues, every clue. Okay. The cure. So there's Malaclypse, the conclusion of Malaclypse's story. Oh, at least I got
Here the
the
hides,
silver.
and with him the secrets that underpin your history. We will explore.
Oh, there's a
them
lot more
together.
game than I thought there was. Okay, so before we do anything, I want to give away a copy of the game. So, if you are interested in... If you're interested in this and you want to play it, then I have a key to give away. And we're going to do it through Nightbot, so await further instructions. And remember, only type the thing I'm going to tell you to type one time. Just once. So it's going to be a keyword, and the keyword is exclamation mark gold. Exclamation mark gold. Go for it. I couldn't think of an amusing thing. It was almost exclamation mark penis, but then I realized, you know what? Have a little class. And what's the classiest thing? Gold. But yeah, only type it once, because if you type it more than once, you might get disqualified. So let me get the key ready. And, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna PM or DM on Twitch the winner. So of course, if you win, check your DMs. Alright. We're almost ready. 5 more seconds. As soon as we hit 600 entries, I will roll the dice. We're at 590. And 600. Here we go. Hugglebugs. Hugglebugs. Congrats. Do you want it, Hugglebugs? Just let me know you want it before I send it to you. And check your DMs, do me a favor, just reply, make sure it works, make sure you got it. I'm in like such a big food coma tonight. The whole night has been food coma night. I'll tell you why in just a second too. Okay, so I think they want it. Here you go. Enjoy. Redeem it on Steam and have fun. Okay. Competition is over. We will resume. But yeah, I had what was it tonight? Harissa baked chicken with like farro, collard greens, and carrots, and it was fucking amazing. It was this like spicy chicken thing that you put in the oven, and it was really good, and it had like cheese on it and everything. It was so much. But it was so good that I didn't want to stop eating, so I just kept eating. So that was the problem. And I ended up, I was like, oh right, I have to stream in like an hour. Good. I don't know how to describe harissa. It says here, a staple in Middle Eastern and North African cuisines. Harissa is a smoky, spicy chili paste that gives the sauce for our baked chicken its bold kick. Yogurt base helps to balance the harissa and keeps the chicken moist. It was really good. Like, it was really good. You'd be surprised, and I'm not overly adventurous with food. Fucking awesome.
You may take their recommendations if you wish. They will be sufficient for now.
Doesn't look like I can bring... Doesn't look like I can bring Malaclips with me on this one. I appear to be alone. Let's get rid of the Winter's Bane. There we go. Get rid of that. Oh wait, no, this is the Humble Hammer. Why do I want the Humble Hammer? There we go. Here's the new equipment and some of the older ones. What supplies do we get? The Warrior's Axe. Let's get rid of the blades this time, and I'll bring... I like bringing extra food with me. Vinny, you're putting it in your deck, right? Oh, right. Okay, well, I figured it out now, yeah. So, we're good. Oswin's lover will send an army of skeletons to bring him back. Okay, spoop warning.
In the darkness of my temple, I labored upon this game, devoted to its mysteries, plundering its secrets, crafting it anew for every foe who faced me. If I have ever loved, it is the love of service to a greater ideal.
It stopped raining. In, you know, in the real world here. And that was how we fell in love. In retrospect, the potatoes had nothing to do with it. I merely wished to speak of their starchy beauty. 3 moons ago, you came into the company of Oswin, the potato farmer. He grabbed your arm and explained that his beloved wanted to send him to the final death, so that they could be together in eternity. His desperate eyes and the promise of the family's magical sword convinced you to accompany him. Now you walk the road to his village, where he claims that he will be safe from his dearest sweet potato. The farmer gnaws at a raw potato. Coin slave, could we visit my kin on the way to Nightshade Copse? Okay. Rumor has it that he's made some kind of exploding ball. Exploding ball? The farmer crunches thoughtfully on a potato. Ask him if it's necessary. No, but he tends to get quite crabby if I don't visit him while I'm in the area. What will happen to the farm? Oh, my farm isn't here. It's in Nightshade Copse, where we're heading. I was merely visiting this city for the region's biannual root festival. Root vegetable festival. Oswin's health.
Goblins. They get in everywhere.
Goblin! You arrive at an overturned cart propped up by a large log. Well, here we are. Oswin knocks on top of the cart. Uncle, it's Oswin! A goblin, poorly disguised as a human, scurries out from behind the cart. You note no surprise on either Oswin nor the goblin's face.
Oswin, my boy. Have you come to see my exploding doodads?
Before anybody can agree or protest, the goblin pulls a lit bomb from his robe and flings it into the forest. The bomb explodes spectacularly against the boulder.
Yoda,
The goblin squints up at you.
watch out for monsters. This forest has something right with him.
He taps his staff upon the ground and undead begin to crawl from a swirling portal. The goblin hands you a genial smile. The goblin gives you a genial smile as he places a bomb in your hands. He pats Oswin on the arm and jumps into the portal with the little whoop. Holy purification. Yes, okay. The portal closes, leaving you surrounded by the walking dead, holding a bomb with a potato farmer at your side. I have to admit, there are many different types of goblins. If I leave this game with anything, it's that I've learned not to... Whoa! Not to voice crack. I've learned not to judge goblins by their cover. Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em. Stick 'em in that there stew. Well, this is a helpful thing to have. Maybe I should do the Sean Astin voice for him. It's the Holy Hand Grenade from Monty Python. I'll take that. Oh.
I'll take that.
Oswin's uncle appears behind you without a sound, taking the curiously enchanted bomb from your hand and replacing it with a near-identical one.
The flim-flam of holy men. Do with it as you will.
Okay, this one has 3 uses. He then gives you both a forceful pinch on the cheek and disappears under the overturned cart. Oswin seems wholly unperturbed by the happenings. You continue on your journey.
Not the most reliable of companions, it would have to be said.
I like Oswin's heart near his health. It's just potatoes and a heart. You wake one night to the sound of Oswin's muffled screams. The undead surrounded the potato farmer. They appear to be attempting a kidnapping, but are doing a shambolic job of it. One skeleton is shoving a cloth in Oswin's mouth, while another swings a sword wildly. With the thud of a rusted shield against your temple, you black out. When you come to, Oswin and his skeletal kidnappers are gone. Oswin's time is limited. Market thief. Again, the market thief. Okay. I need that huge success. Fucking failure. And I'm really trying to pay attention to what card it might be. It's just not easy.
Terrible things stand between you and your quest.
You find Oswin being dragged along a lonely forest path by shuffling skeletons. You know what? I'll ask the chat next time. It's a boner killer. You rummage through the bones for anything of use. Oh, the barbet. Oswin pokes a pile of bones. It's quite nice that she'd send all this to get me back. Yeah, I'm changing the voice to more like farmer. The original voice was just Malaclips, but now, yeah, this is better. He looks quite pleased for a moment, but before remembering that the skeletons were trying to kill him. You keep a close eye on the potato farmer. Surely, you think, he won't get kidnapped again. The old maiden. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that I may help you with on your journey? Let's see what chat thinks. Looks like we're getting... It's really close between supplies and gold. I'm gonna go for supplies? This just sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. It's more food. Well, it looks like I don't have to worry about food anymore. At least for a while.
Food is ever the driving force behind success.
General store. Can't buy shit. What is the cry of victory? It's an artifact. Blades. Well, I can't really get anything, so let's just keep going. Oswin eats as well for when he's injured. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's go to the fair. Vegetables spill from baskets and the air has a cozy smell of fresh baked bread and butter. Oswin immediately wanders off. Play the strength game. Behind a counter sits a small boy fussing over a puppy. He holds out his heavy wooden mallet.
10 gold to play! If you win, you can draw from the prize hat!
He points to a pile of folded papers. No. Let's go find Oswin. You spot Oswin trading a fistful of gold for a meager sack of vegetables. Stall owners are very clearly bandits. They chuckle and count the coins, not believing their luck. Oswin tries to jam a potato in a sack already full to bursting. He looks up and gives you a little wave. You worry about the road ahead.
Friends will get you in trouble. There is a reason I prefer to travel alone, yet here we are, making this journey together.
Exploding doodads. You run into Oswin's goblin uncle, who beckons you over to a tree stump. As you approach, he places 2 items side by side on the stump.
One will make your enemies your friends. The others is poison. Which say you drink. Quickly, choose. There's a bomb on the bottle of marked poison.
There is a bomb and a bottle marked poison.
Many are traitors in their hearts. If you know men, you know betrayal.
Okay. Okay. The goblin watches expectantly until you feign drinking the bomb. Satisfied with the proceedings, the old goblin gives you a little wave and climbs up a nearby tree. A band of skeletons emerge. You ready your weapon. I'm just confused more than anything. I don't really know what's happening. Like, why is Goblin Uncle making me drink poison? Oh, strong boners. Drink bomb. It is better than a glass of meat. An explosion of flavor. You continue your journey, wondering how you'll next encounter Oswin's goblin uncle. I am beginning to think that that's not really his uncle. Wow, Oswin, you fucking suck. Bring back Malaclips, bro. Thank you, chat. Mask of Holy Fortunes. When skeletons reanimate, they drain life from enemies around them. One failure card glows red during the shuffle. Enchants card gambits. I don't have the fame for this, but this is kind of cool. I do like that. That could come in handy later on.
Nothing like carrying an aura of purity unearned to give the game away.
Fallen treasure. You see some treasure lying just inside the den of family. The den of a family of claw trolls. Billy clubs. You may try to retrieve it, but the claws of troll cubs are preternaturally sharp. You'll have to be quick. Let's see it.
No better way to enforce justice than force. All law follows from might.
You retrieve the item, but the troll cubs are enraged at your intrusion into their cave. Jesus. Okay, fame gained. You're both quick and nimble as you exit the cave safely.
Love was always difficult. This seems more trouble than you might expect, however.
Quick and nimble. She suck, quick and nimble. Yeah, we got the Steve Bat from Stranger Things. Trouble kind of blocking in time because there's so much shit going on. Wow, these weapons have a really good charge. Yep, taking way too much damage here. Bombs only for undead. No, it worked. It actually, that was not the explosives, though. That was the thing that fucking makes the enemy fight for you. Which I think works on anyone. What's this again? Okay. Let's do the Winter's Bane. This slows down the pendulum, but I already have a bunch of different helmets. Kill 15 thieves with a finisher to unlock this token. Oh, I see. I see how the token thing works with weapons now. Oh, fuck. 40 gold. You keep a close eye on the potato farmer. Surely you think he won't get kidnapped again. Nope.
Stop and see what Oswin has to say, perhaps.
Oh, I see. Yeah, food is pretty fucking huge. Can I equip the other thing? No, I need 12. So Trader's Urge. Yeah, any enemy gets fucked up by this thing. Back later. So wait, if I do this,
the game often offers you
and then
a
go
choice.
back, I'll get more gold.
Sometimes they are both poor choices, however.
While roaming the dark alleyways of the capital, you see a suspicious group traveling in your direction. They are dragging a locked chest behind them, its contents unknown. In another direction, you spy an item glinting in the moonlight. Oh, nice. However, you notice a number of shadowy forms lurking in an alley nearby. Which way will you go? I'll let the chat help me up. Move Toa. What do I do, chat? Do I move Toa or move Toa? So this has known enemies with an unknown reward. This has a known reward with unknown enemies. Okay, let's do this one. You approach the men with the chest. They drop their cargo and draw their blades, saying, Slanus said no witnesses. Stannis? Stannis the Slanus the Manus? Thank you, The Y Show. Glad you liked my Mario Odyssey thing. I'm surprised I only did that in 7 deaths. That shit was fucking crazy. Did I just warp? Okay, I got the Mask of Holy Fortunes, which is Don't I have this already? Oh wait, no, this is just in my inventory. The custodians defeated you, break open the locked chest. Secret compartment hidden in the bottom of the chest. Gotta roll the bones to get the secret. You find some equipment hidden in the secret compartment. This game really wants me to have this item. You wake one night to the sound of Oswin's muffled screams. Yet more skeletons are attempting to kidnap Oswin. Oswin, I hate you. In the hubbub, someone loops a bag over your head, tying it tight. You struggle for a while before passing out. When you come to, Oswin and his skeletal kidnappers are gone. Here I go cracking again.
He will keep getting himself in trouble, it seems.
What's with all the hubbub, bub?
I think I just wasted I wasted it. That was a waste. That was a waste. What the fuck is happening? Oh no.
What's up, Dick?
You rummage through the bones for anything of use. Oh yes, of course, I'll take the health from the bones. I will suck the marrow out of the bones. Oswin brushes himself off, seemingly undisturbed by repeated kidnappings. Persistent, aren't they? You keep a close eye on the potato farmer. Surely you think he won't get kidnapped again. Every time do we have to go through this? Oh, thank God for the supplies. It was much needed at that exact moment.
And here is your reward, at least in potential.
14 gold. Still don't get that though. What's this again? Artifact with 3 uses. You and your companions deal 200% damage. Enemies inflict 25% less damage. 45. No way. Oswin disappears briefly and returns with a potato pastry. Potato pasty? You watch him take a bite with gusto. Also, it's getting kind of late. It's almost 3 a.m. My reading abilities are going down. Oi! A growl echoes from the inn. A hulking northerner grabs your companion by the arm. That was my pasty, little man. The potato farmer looks up at his furious assailant, then down to the crisp, warm pastry. To your exasperation, he appears to be considering eating it anyway. Try to calm the northerner down. I'm actually kind of good at this minigame.
In good stead from here.
You cobble together a speech linking the liberty of the pasty with the freedom of those in the Empire willing to stand up and take it. The northerners are moved to tears. One grabs your face in his enormous gnarled hands and blesses you with a gentle headbutt. Got a blessing. After 6 combats against northerners, draw 4 gain cards, then discard this card. Okay. You rest a while before continuing your journey. You wake one night to the sound of Oswin's muffled screams. You sigh as another platoon of skeletons drags Oswin away into the forest. He seems somewhat resigned to it now, not struggling so much. I gotta call a vote next time the cards happen. And I was really trying to pay attention to where that fucking card is. I'll try not to forget next time. You can help me. The chat can help me. You run into Oswin's goblin uncle. Oh god, no. He beckons you over to a tree stump. The goblin reaches out a wrinkled hand.
An artifact, if you will!
You can have this one. There are 0 uses. He bashes the artifact a few times with his staff, then shakes it vigorously by his ear as if listening for anything amiss. The artifact makes a worrying rattling sound as he does it. Then, without warning, the old goblin flings the artifact back at you, smacking it into your shoulder. Oh, it's been recharged. Well, it was completely out, so that's good.
Goodbye, dear one!
Oswin's goblin uncle bows deeply, seats himself on the nearest tree stump, and proceeds to pointedly ignore you.
An awfully large number of undead seem to wish to delay you. Oswin has clearly made some unusual choices.
It's a mix of my booster voice and Bobcat Goldthwait. Okay, now we got us a battle. Dream of skeletons? Sometimes I dream about skeletons. I like those dreams.
When all is lost, artifacts like these represent a chance to turn the tides.
You wonder how it's possible that somebody would want to kill Oswin this much, even if it is out of love. Temple prayers. The Temple of the Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. Receive +4 food after every dice gambit. Gold Zealot. Receive +15 life for every gold gain card you receive. Monk's Vitality. If your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain cards to receive +5 max life. Beggar's Charm. Gain up to 20 gold at the beginning of a new map if you have less than 20 gold. Or Divine Intervention. After all your rerolls in a dice gambit, reroll your lowest dice. a bonus roll. I'm gonna go for the food. We like kind of really need food. Like I don't even have. Let's see. Oh, there's more food at the trader. Good.
Here you will always find fair exchange. Do not overlook the many possible uses this may have. Many will not be so fair in your travels.
The trading house in the capital is well known for its fair barter exchanges. People from around the world gather here to trade their wares. Welcome, adventurer. Do you have something to trade? Asks a strapping young merchant. Trade equipment for food. Can I trade Oswin for food? We can, I have some crap, right? There's definitely some shit that I'm not using. But I only have 2 transactions, so maybe I want equipment for equipment. How do you get the gold? How do you get the gold thing? The coin, rather. Does anyone in chat know? Trade a valuable item. Let's see. You have to use both transactions? Oh, okay. So, alright, well then we can do 1 piece for 2 food. And that will be the, let's get rid of the fucking bar butt. As good as it is. Seven food and 5 food. Perfect. Okay, great. So then we'll trade equipment for other equipment. We could do probably 3 equipment, right? So, let's see. I could do this, plus billy clubs, plus warrior's axe. Let's do the trader's urge. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. I'm not using this. And we can get rid of the clubs. Keep the axe just in case I need a big heavy weapon. And we'll get... Oh. I've never used this. This does 125% damage to skeletons and shit. So that makes it perfect for this mission. You get both? Oh, no, we just get this one.
That is the question.
Well, I love the hammer, but this weapon is specifically designed to fuck skeletons up. And I got the coin. And he's kidnapped again. Alright, chat, you're gonna help me this time. Oh wait, no, you can't. There is no vote on this. I guess I would have had to just look in chat and like Try to visually figure out what everyone voted for. You heave Oswin over a ledge into safety. You lie there exhausted, covered in cold sweat. Thud of spear behind your head heralds the skeleton's arrival. Nice mask, asshole. Sacrificial blade. Ceremonial blades used to banish fallen mages. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna yak! Ooh! God, that's fucking awesome. I love this weapon. I'm gonna yak because all the spinning is making me dizzy. You rummage through the bones for anything of use. After losing 4 precision gambits with a failure or huge failure, draw 2 equipment cards, then discard this card. Did the dealer get a different hat? Why does he have a hat? What is that? What happened to the dealer? Berserker thing. The hat floated down onto his head earlier. Oh, the devs are in chat. Oh, hi devs. Devs, are you fucking with my game? They can give the dealer cosmetics. Oh, hey. Devs, can you give me gold? Alright, if you can give me gold, give me 1 gold. Just prove that you can give me 1 gold. Not fucking with the game yet. Really? At 3 in the morning you're here when I have no more energy?
Well, that may help you on the road ahead.
Sometimes streaming is the best thing ever. While catching your breath at a crossroads, the sky above you tears open, forming a glittering portal to another realm. A man hurtles through the rent in space, cursing and screaming as he crashes into the ground. He brushes the dust from his hair and straightens his shirt. You get the feeling he has not slept well in weeks. Greetings, mighty warrior from the other side. I have been forcibly sent here to assist you. Things weren't going great. He draws a gift from a large brown sack and hands it to you. I stole this from some weird goblin. It's bottomless, you know. Oh, thanks. With a wink, he begins to fade into the ether. Alright, I'm out of here. Go get him, killer. Was that like a dev quest? I think that was a dev card.
Use the Empire to provide the fodder for your own challenges. I understand.
Yeah, it's always Ringo. Okay, you visit your contract. You visit your contact. See, this is where the reading turns to shit. You visit your contact in the Imperial Armory. You must be planning for trouble if you've come to me for help, he says with a knowing grin. Tell me, who are you hunting? I'll see what I can find in the vault of contraband items. Steve Brule mode has been activated.
You visit your contract in the Imperial Armory.
Oh shit, are those the deal with it glasses? On on the fucking dealer? You outline your plans to hunt corrupted.
Something came in just yesterday.
He comments, heading into the vault. This fucking thing again? I don't want it. The dealer moves the card to the top of the equipment deck. Those fucking glasses. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping by the stream,
Memory
developers.
Seemed filled with conflict and chaos, yet
I like your game.
occasionally something merely pleasant slips through.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Oswin sighs in delight.
Chester always saves me 1 or 4 honey potato pies.
You're welcome.
The best thing is the price is always the same.
The old farmer hawks his wares to the passerby.
Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits.
Chester gives you a jolly wave. What would you like to buy on this fine morning? Exotic fruits, please. Chester passes you a giant raisin from his wagon. Chester smiles at the exotic fruits for a while, as if remembering a happy memory, before he finally decides on a price. Oh shit. Yeah, let's decline the purchase. I have enough food, I'm good. Again. I thought it would be the left one too for a second. Well, we gotta fight a couple more Scutals. Thanks for the gold, chat. And this time we fight less Scutals. Vinny, I can't take things seriously with the dealer looking like that. It's better this way. Trust me. Love cocking up the combat. Missing every block. At least I have enough food to recover my health if I really need to.
Final reunion.
Oh, here it is.
How fitting and how sweet.
With a shout of relief, Oswin announces that Nightshade Copse is just over the hill. Copsey? I don't know. The village looks abandoned. The sky darkens. In the town square stands a beautiful woman, her skin gray and mottled. You feel a sudden chill in the air. The woman's voice grates and hisses, as if long unused.
Dearest Oswin, you have come for me.
Entranced, the potato farmer takes a step. You grab his shoulder, breaking the spell. The woman squints in your direction.
Oswin, who is this?
Your companion looks to you, still in a daze. You notice that somehow he is clutching a potato. Oswin grips the potato in both hands. He looks back at his lover in defiance. This is my friend. A heartbroken screech wrenches from the woman. She doubles over in pain. Horrified, you watch as her face twists and hollows. and her limbs lengthen, until before you stands a shade, swirling with fury. The ghostly figure lifts her arms and she begins to rise into the air. Her upper lip CG, as to remove the mustache, grown for another movie, before reshoots needed to happen. Ah, look, it's Darren's future girlfriend. Oswald's lover is a wraith. Wraiths can drain life with an unavoidable spell, attacking quickly to stop the effect. I mean, with the horn and that weapon, not a problem. Oswin kneels over the body of the wraith and begins to weep. As the soft rain falls on the village square, you quietly leave the man to his grief. Easy peasy.
A
Right,
tale
Bob?
of love concludes with death, as they ever do.
Cool. Alright. So I'm still kind of upset that I got a silver last time and a silver here, but I can deal with it. Anyway, that's the game. Devs just got here, and they have enjoyed fucking with my game and giving my dealer shades, but I have to get going. It's really the end of the line for me. 3:15 is just a little bit too much. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will definitely stream more of it next week. I'll stream more of it next week for sure, and thank you for stopping by, devs. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the extra food, if that in fact was you.